Hey Leo, this is your read for the week of the 14th. The general read for the week of the 14th. Cards are already shuffled, and we're just going to dive right on in and see what kind of comes out for you. Saw this twice, the shadow. I'm glad it came up upside down, so that's a good thing. And you got two cards. Okay. Two cards for the last one. So you have the shadow, but that's in reverse, which is really good. That's kind of like the devil in reverse, so that's nice. Influence and secrets. Definitely could be a lot of stuff being talked about behind your back. That doesn't mean it's bad. That could be literally a boss talking about you behind your back, so that could be a good thing. It's not a bad thing. A lot of I see good and bad with this, actually, because I see a lot of personal, but I'm seeing work stuff. Now, I'm just giving you the vibe off the bat, which I don't normally do, but I'm doing it. Guarded in reverse, which means you're letting your guard down. And when it comes to happiness, when it comes to the things that you truly need in life, there's a bit of clarity coming out with that, okay? And that literally could be the influence towards these things, recognizing, wait a minute, I don't need to be as guarded. I don't need to be doing whatever. Definitely fixed signs of getting a lot of change about things. Definitely things that you're fixated on and forcing change. And that's a really good part about having that, because this definitely would not be the way I right side up. So the devil in reverse is nice. And it sounds like really the influence is hearing those things and therefore coming more aligned with those things, which is really nice. That's awesome. So we're going to clarify these. Like, share, subscribe. You know how that stuff goes. Comments in the comments below. Email any questions that you have, especially about love, success, healing, relationships, all that kind of stuff. Because that's the other little videos you see here. Go through my page. You'll see there's a bunch of stuff there, and definitely be doing longer ones, shorter ones. Definitely a lot of longer ones that I need to do, and I'll be getting to those soon as quick as possible. So email me those, and I will talk about the things that you want to talk about. So shadow is being clarified by the strength, and then you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Good. That's really waking up about some stuff. Knight of Cups in reverse, definitely something romanticizing stuff. This is, pardon me, totally lost my voice on that second. Wow. Romanticizing things, fantasizing about things. Wow, putting things in on a pedestal, if you will. But more concepts and idealizing things. So this is something that's very unrealistic, and yeah, big pie in the sky dreams, but kind of wanting that to make everything better. This is external focus. Nothing wrong with that big dream. Hey, the fantasy is real, man, and I'm all down for it. That's a beautiful thing. It is. Dream big, dream big, dream big, and Leos can dream big. But the idea is you need to put yourself with it, okay, and align with it, and that can happen, okay? This goes directly to, you got the Three of Cups in reverse and the Five of Swords. So it's Five of Coins. Okay, so where you are now, right now, is the influence and secrets. Here is, yeah, that's clarified by the Three of Cups in reverse. Oh, Three of Cups, I thought it was the coins. And Five of Coins in reverse. You focused on the lack. And this is what I said. Romanticizing about things, really fantasizing things, and I didn't even go to the other side yet. I'm not, because I'm trying to do this a bit at a time, and that's sort of falling by the wayside. Okay, it's recognizing that can't work. All right, fantasizing about stuff can't work. Three of Cups in reverse. Now, a lot of people say it's lying, cheating, stealing. I really think here there's too much focus again on the stuff that's external. A lot of focusing on the win here, on the prize. But your focus on that prize, I think it has you lacking some love is what it is. I didn't want to go to love, but this feels like it could be, but it could just be happiness. And that's why it comes down to the need over here. You need to drop your guard and I really don't see this as dropping your guard. I see this as learning. I read intuitively, as most of you guys know, learning what true need is for happiness, what the mandatory stuff for happiness. Check out your sun, moon, rising. It'll give you some more. So really what I'm seeing, the strength here is recognizing where love and happiness is not. And you're being aware of that's helping you be aware of what really happiness is. I think you basically put a lot of your energy, your Leo energy, into a lot of concepts that you were almost hoping would make things for you. I think I said this already. I'm repeating myself, whatever. But it was supposed to make you happy rather than you being a part of it. And this part of what I mean is you were not aligned with it. It's like, you don't know how to drive, but hey man, take me to the races. It's awesome. You know what I mean? But I want to win, but you've never driven a race car before, that kind of thing, right? It's like, well, I've seen it, I've It seems really cool, but you haven't driven a race car. You got to drive the race car, and you got to learn how to drive a race car, and learn why you're losing the races when you're driving the race car. It's not because the race car sucks, the track sucks, the other people are like faster cars. It's that you need to learn how to drive a race car. Just because you can drive doesn't mean you can race. That's a metaphor, obviously, right? But it's putting yourself in that driver's seat and learning that stuff. So that is what has you trapped, is your way out of all of this stuff. Boom. What I'm really getting from you, and I don't even want to say this because I really have to change this up, is you're wondering why the same crap keeps on happening. Yeah. And it's nobody else. I don't want to say that to you, Leo. And it has a lot to do with your happiness. And there's a lot to do with how guarded you are, but haven't learned about what your true needs are that truly make you happy, specifically in stuff to love. And that is what you're trapped about, okay? It's just the direction this goes. I mean, you got the Knight of Cups. This is the big romanticizing, fantasizing things, but I'm looking only at the lack. That's sabotage towards happiness, and that is you trapped in your own mind. This is I'm fighting, but you're fighting you, okay? You're better than that. You're better than that. You're bigger than that. You're better than that, absolutely. So give me more on this Knight of Cups then. Let's clarify that stuff right off the bat. Queen of Coins. Yeah, you're not aligning with it. You got the... Yeah, this is not nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, looking at the learning of everything around you, the resourcefulness to teach you everything it is you need to know to put yourself in this beautiful, compassionate, nurturing side of things. I think maybe you have not been nurturing and coming from the strength side of things more. Like it says, you need to drop the guard. And this Queen goes directly to the Three of Cups in reverse to this. You need to drop the guard when it comes down to things. This may be literally fear, insecurity of a whole lot of things, okay? Give me more on this Devil over here in reverse, the Shadow in reverse. What is that? King of Coins. You're trying to come into your strength, or somebody, I think, has been. Yeah. Somebody may have made a bad choice, okay? Because of trying to turn this. Somebody made a bad choice about some bad habits, okay? You might have found somebody just really stagnant at work, and so somebody made a bad choice. Something wasn't going the way you wanted it to. And I think these insecurities got in the way. More on this influence and the secrets. The Moon. You got distracted by a lot of the negative insecurities. Yeah, there's a bad focus. There's a negative focus on things. I think really what happened here, there was a focus on the negative and it dropped a whole lot of shit is what it did, okay? So give me the positive here on the Ace of Cups. Give me the positive. What you need to do is come from the whole Knight, King of Wands, go back into dropping those wands. The guarded is like the Nine of Wands, and that is the block to your happiness. I think what is happening here is you've been following the real fantasy of things and haven't been grounded on a lot of stuff. Give me the advice. I need to stop this. I need to step out of this energy. Give me the advice, because you got to need a better place to go when it comes down to this. You need to communicate things better. You need to move better. You need to go forward better. You need to drop this old negativity from behind. And that is the Nine of Coins, the strength and independence. And that is, look at this. That's what you attract stuff to you. You need to move on from the negative insecurity of things. Okay. You need to move on from all this stuff. This is the advice. Okay. And that's taking you to beautiful stuff. And there's a real lot of communication from here. Okay. But this is taking you to yourself. This is not about anybody else. This is why I'm saying it's you. It's not anybody else. That's why I'm saying that. And that's going to take you to moving to your independence. And that happens here. Boom. You take things that are a risk. Remember, I said insecurity here. Everything is going to seem a risk to somebody who's coming from insecurity. So it is taking an educated risk by really learning about yourself. And this is like, let me give you a real example. It's like wondering if someone's going to screw around and all that kind of stuff. And you're just checking the phone. You're hunting for stuff, doing the witch hunt for crap. Okay. Hypothetically. That's not strength. That's not insecurity. What you do is you find nothing but the same old stuff. Okay. And you're going to find even anything is going to resemble that. And what's going to happen is going to like, oh, okay, see, I knew I was right. You could have 1,000 reasons, right, that you are totally wrong, but you find one that says that you're right, even though it's not, because it seems like it. Boom, away you go. That's what you're going to attract to you. That's what you draw to you. Okay. Empress, that's what you draw to you. That's not power. That's not independence. Okay. So taking a risk. I saw this as the Queen of Wands, which is interesting, but that's what you attract to you. So again, what you are, that's what you attract. That's the legacy you have been taught. It's a lot of insecurity that you've been taught about things, and that's what's coming to light here. Interesting. I'm really seeing the dog about faithfulness and loyalty. There's a real insecurity that has been learned behavior that you need to step out of. Okay. So give me something better. Where's this going to go for the rest of the week? Okay. Page of coins. And there's an awareness you're going to have of exactly what I'm saying. That's the way I'm getting this. Okay. Ace of coins in reverse. Oh, wheel, sorry. Page of coins and the wheel of fortune in reverse. Why do I see that as the... I do see something about an offer coming to you, but seeing your blocks to it. I do see that. Maybe that's why I'm seeing the Ace of coins, even though it is the wheel. The journey is going to be is basically going to be seeing where you are on your path. This is taking accountability. I'd love to tell you something better, Leo, but this is you seeing where you are in control of things. That pulls you out of this. Okay, what's the result of actually doing this here? Beautiful, dropping it. That's doing the work. Like I said, this is doing the work. Your new journey is going to be your new journey of seeing where you are on this wheel. Is the burdens you put on yourself and how you make some things in your needs and happiness not work for you. That is what you are learning, okay? That is to pulling yourself out of the trap that you have towards love and towards happiness. This is doing the work. This is the harvest. I've done all the work, dropping it. So this is you learning it, taking it to this big pie in the sky castle dreams that you have. But the thing is, though, you're finally owning where your part in it is, and that's very empowering. And once you do that, that's when you get what you want. So, and the result is obviously getting what you want. You just got to find another way of going about it. Working on your emotions, doing it entirely differently. Seven of Swords. It's a golden card. It's going towards your happiness, in a way that is completely oppositional to the way that you've done things in the past. And that's why it feels very vulnerable to you. That's why you need to drop it, okay? That's why you feel like you're so trapped. It's very different, but it's recognizing that's where you literally need to go. It's a different direction to nurture yourself, to get peace in your emotions. And that's what's going to take you to the happiness, the true needs for absolute happiness. The good part about it is you're doing the work. Jump on that wheel, boom, do the work, and you're going to get what you want. And it looks like that's what's coming for you this week, which is really nice. That just means you have much better things coming for you afterwards. So beautiful, Leo. Leave me any comments in the comments below with the questions, definitely about moving past this sort of thing, how to get there, what that learning is about. That's the stuff I love to answer for you. So take care of yourself. Looks like you're starting to. Good stuff.